Let's dive into a mind-bending cosmic scenario. What if a black hole swallowed our entire solar system? Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through space and time. First, let's set the stage. Imagine our peaceful solar system, with the sun at its center and planets orbiting around it. We've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, along with countless asteroids, comets, and dwarf planets like Pluto. This cosmic neighborhood has been our home for billions of years. Now, picture a massive black hole, far larger than anything we've ever seen, hurtling towards us from the depths of space. This isn't just any black hole, it's a supermassive monster, millions or even billions of times more massive than our Sun. As it approaches, its immense gravitational pull begins to affect everything in its path. The first thing we'd notice is the night sky changing. Stars would appear to shift position as the black hole's gravity bends light around it. This effect, called gravitational lensing, would create a cosmic light show unlike anything we've ever seen. Imagine looking up and seeing stars seemingly dance and multiply. As the black hole gets closer, its effects become more dramatic. The outer planets, Neptune and Uranus, would be the first to feel its pull. These ice giants would be yanked out of their orbits, potentially colliding with each other or being flung into deep space. The disruption wouldn't stop there. Saturn and Jupiter would soon follow suit. Now, you might be thinking, wouldn't we notice something was wrong before this? Absolutely. Long before the outer planets were affected, astronomers would have detected the approaching black hole. We'd have years, maybe even decades, of warning. But here's the kicker, there's nothing we could do about it. The sheer power of a supermassive black hole is beyond anything we can counteract with our current technology. As the black hole continues its approach, the inner planets, Mars, Earth, Venus, and Mercury, would start to feel its effects. Our comfortable orbit around the Sun would become increasingly unstable. At first, it might just mean longer or shorter years as our orbit stretches and contracts. But soon, more drastic changes would occur. Let's focus on Earth for a moment. As our planet's orbit becomes more erratic, we'd experience extreme climate shifts. Seasons would become unpredictable. In some years, we might swing so close to the Sun that our oceans start to boil. In others, we might drift so far away that we enter a global ice age. Life on Earth would face unprecedented challenges. But it gets even wilder. As the black hole draws nearer, it would start to compete with the Sun for gravitational dominance over the planets. Imagine Earth being pulled in two directions at once, towards the Sun, which has been our celestial anchor for billions of years, and towards this cosmic intruder. This gravitational tug-of-war would cause massive tides on Earth, far larger than anything we've ever experienced. Coastal areas would be repeatedly flooded, and the planet's crust would be subjected to enormous stress, likely triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions on a massive scale. Now, let's talk about the Sun. Our stable, life-giving star would not be immune to the black hole's influence. As the black hole approaches, it would start to pull material away from the Sun. This process, called tidal disruption, would cause the Sun to become distorted, stretching out towards the black hole like cosmic taffy. As more and more of the Sun's material is stripped away, its internal balance would be disrupted. This could lead to massive solar flares and coronal mass ejections, huge bursts of energy and material from the Sun's surface. If Earth hasn't already been flung out of the solar system by this point, these solar outbursts could strip away our planet's protective ozone layer, exposing life on the surface to deadly radiation. But the Sun's fate would be sealed. Eventually, it would be torn apart by the black hole's tidal forces. Imagine our Sun, which has shone steadily for billions of years, being ripped to shreds and stretched into a long, thin stream of gas and plasma. This stellar destruction would be a spectacular sight, if there were anyone left to see it. As for the planets, their ultimate fate would depend on their position relative to the black hole. Some might be flung out into interstellar space, destined to wander the galaxy as rogue planets. Others might collide with each other in the chaos, creating new celestial bodies or fields of debris. And some, including possibly Earth, would fall directly into the black hole. So what would happen then? This is where things get really mind-bending. As a planet approaches a black hole, it would experience extreme tidal forces. The side of the planet facing the black hole would be pulled much more strongly than the far side, causing the planet to stretch out. If it's a rocky planet like Earth, it would eventually be torn apart, forming a long stream of debris that spirals into the black hole. But let's say, somehow, Earth remained intact as it fell towards the black hole. As we got closer, time itself would start to behave strangely. Due to an effect called gravitational time dilation, time would pass more slowly for objects closer to the black hole. If you were watching Earth fallen from a safe distance, you'd see our planet appear to slow down as it approached the black hole's event horizon, the point of no return, beyond which nothing can escape the black hole's pull. From an outside perspective, Earth would appear to freeze in time at the event horizon, growing fainter and redder due to an effect called gravitational redshift. But for someone on Earth, time would seem to pass normally. You wouldn't notice anything strange about time itself, but you would see the universe outside appearing to speed up. As Earth crossed the event horizon, the differences in gravitational pull between one side of the planet and the other would become so extreme that Earth would be stretched out into a long, thin strand, a process colorfully known as spaghettification. At this point, Earth as we know it would cease to exist. But what lies beyond the event horizon? This is one of the great mysteries of modern physics. Our current theories break down when trying to describe the interior of a black hole. Some physicists speculate that inside a black hole, space and time might swap roles, with time becoming a spatial dimension and space becoming temporal. Others propose that black holes might be gateways to other universes or other parts of our own universe. The truth is, we don't know what would happen to the matter that made up our solar system once it passed the event horizon. It might be compressed into an infinitely dense point called a singularity, or it might enter some state of matter we can't even conceive of with our current understanding of physics. One thing's for sure, the solar system as we know it would be gone. The planets, moons, asteroids, and comets that have been our cosmic companions for billions of years would be scattered or destroyed. The sun, which has faithfully provided light and heat for so long, would be extinguished. And Earth, our precious blue marble, the only home we've ever known, would be lost. But here's a comforting thought: while this scenario is theoretically possible, it's extremely unlikely. Black holes don't wander around the galaxy gobbling up star systems. Most are stationary, formed from the collapse of massive stars or at the centers of galaxies. The nearest known black hole is thousands of light years away, much too far to pose any threat to us. Moreover, we're constantly improving our ability to detect and track objects in space. If a massive object like a black hole were headed our way, we'd have plenty of advance warning. While we couldn't stop it, we'd have time to study it and learn more about these fascinating cosmic phenomena. In fact, this doomsday scenario highlights just how much black holes can teach us about the universe. They push our understanding of physics to its limits, challenging our concepts of space, time, and the nature of reality itself. By studying black holes, from a safe distance, of course, we can learn more about the fundamental laws that govern our universe. So while the idea of a black hole swallowing our solar system might be terrifying, it's also a testament to the awe-inspiring nature of our universe. It reminds us of the vast cosmic forces at play, the delicate balance that allows life to exist, and the importance of continuing to explore and understand our place in the cosmos. Who knows? Maybe one day, armed with a deeper understanding of black holes and advanced technology, we'll be able to harness their power rather than fear their destruction. Until then, we can look up at the night sky, marvel at the wonders it holds, and appreciate the stable, life-supporting solar system we call home.